Hello, my name is Andrew Foster. I'm here to just talk about the astrology that we're both living, offer some little mindfulness, little nuggets of wisdom, some reflection, and comment your experience below if you want to share any good story times from the Mercury square Pluto or Pluto stationing direct, or stationing retrograde, sorry. Can't speak, words are words, but you know what I mean. Like, I'll say the wrong words, but you know exactly what I mean, girl. That's what I'm saying. The moon was also in Capricorn. Do not love the moon in its detriment sometimes. But this was low-key yesterday. I was productive girly in the morning. My body ached because I was also hungover from the Monday night, had a party before. So I was already I did not recover my body from the gym Monday because I didn't sleep well because of the alcohol. So I was like, okay, take it easy, rest day. Simple as that. I listened to my body. That's beautiful. And then Tuesday afternoon, I was like, okay, I gotta start studying for an exam I had Wednesday morning. Thankfully, it went well. I had it earlier. Much better than the midterm, so I'm happy. Don't really care. I'm gonna grab some water. Are you hydrating? Don't forget to hydrate. Hydration never takes a vacation. But then I was a little delinquent yesterday. I woke up 5 a.m. this morning, and then I studied for most of my exam. I went to bed early, like last night, like 9. But the afternoon when Mercury was squaring Pluto, silly little Miss Gemini decided to take a little tincture, take like 5 milligrams of THC, 33 milligrams of CB, I forget whatever the dosage was. It was like, okay, might as well experiment. And I was just studying a little. I was like, okay, I got like 30 minutes of solid studying, but then I was like, oh my gosh, I had these massive downloads from spirit, God, whoever the higher being is. Like, I just kept filling up my journal, and I kept having to like fold brightness off in the library on my computer, my iPad, my phone, like just writing like little voice memo, not voice memos, but notes app, to myself. And I was like, okay, they probably think I'm using AI, ChatGPT, which I would not care. But I was like, no, I'm just trying to like have my privacy, like my Mars and Scorpio. Like, these are important thoughts to me, but I don't want to share with y'all boring NPCs. But I want to share with you guys because you're cool, you're woke, you're listening to me. I like you. But it was just a cynical, like nihilistic evening. And I was like, I first got like a couple random things like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna die soon. Like the next like 1 to 5 years, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna radically get diagnosed with a disease, like maybe just some cancer or something, and then be like, oh, I only have a few years left to live. I need to like live the most, because I was like, we work so hard just so we can die quicker. Like American workaholism, capitalism, we're like, oh my god, we work so hard so we can die quicker. So I was just romanticizing like getting an illness and like having to like just like live the last few years of my life to the fullest. Like, that's why I'm trying to live my life to the fullest right now. And like my whole body ached. I think just partly just because I was hungover from the day before and my body did not recover well at night. So I learned that night, maybe you only need a few drinks, not that many, Andrew. But you live, you learn. I was also so happy last night because like Monday night we had our like studio party with, so it was people that I was close with and I like enjoyed. And then there was like a schoolhouse party like Tuesday night, and I was like, God bless. It was rainy, it was cold. I was like, this is a perfect bad omen and a good reminder. I don't need to go to the party yet. I have the exam tomorrow morning and I can go to bed early. And it was perfect. I trust my gut and I'm happy. I would have gone to flirt with 2 different straight men from my school. Yes, not gonna say their names because I don't kiss and tell. One of them has been a muse of a different story time. But I was just like, yeah, I would have been a little slut with the April wind chill, but no. And I was like, I started like romanticizing like journaling a little bit, and then I was like, oh, my journal does not need to be factually accurate. So I like wrote April rain, even though it was May. I was like, oh, no pop star is gonna like do the most accurate detail. They do whatever sounds best, or like they've changed the narrative. And I was like, wow, no, sorry. Someone FaceTimed me while I'm filming, and I was like, no, sorry, Brian, do not disturb because you're more important. Whoopsies. So that was just like realization. I was like, oh, I can give myself grace. Not everything needs to be factually accurate, because one, real artists do this. It's just like meta. You gotta like break the fourth wall. Like that's how artists work. It takes pressure off your current situation, like perfectionism. Like, oh, I can just write about whatever I want, and that can help you manifest. Like, oh, if you like journal something you want and like change the narrative. Like, oh, you can actually change your perspective, manifest your new reality. And then when I was journaling this, I also said, low-key, I think my phone is an intimacy / flow state blocker. And I was like, yeah. Mozart did not have an iPhone ringing on him while he was writing his Mozart 40. Like, damn. And I was just like, yeah. Also, like, when I was waiting for the bus was late yesterday evening in the cold rain. And we were all standing under the, like, cover. Everyone looked so brain dead. They were just... It was cold, overcast, yes, rainy, cold, and then everyone was just dead inside, staring at their phones. I was like, where the hell is society going? This is so sad. I wasn't on my phone as much, because I was perceiving everything, Little Miss Sagittarius Observer, and I was like, oh, all of us on our phones, we're divided and isolated. I was like, we're at the click of a finger away, but like, mentally our hearts are so far apart. It's like so bad. This is how nihilistic, like apocalyptic I was being. Like I also said, AirPods and headphones divide us, like sound intimacy, so we're afraid to make sounds and noise sometimes, or like share what we're thinking, what we're listening to. And going back to the sound intimacy and thing, like I'm a little piss shy. It used to be a lot worse, and I was like, oh, I think like this whole idea of sound intimacy, because I'm afraid to take up space and sound, because I've been making myself so small over the past few years. And I was like, okay, before I could only like pee alone in a bathroom, I've improved. I can pee alone in a stall, and then also I've like recently it's now been if someone's in the stall, I can still pee at the urinal. It just takes me a few extra seconds to get mentally ready. I was like, oh, this is growth. This is growth, guys. One day I'll be able to just piss all urinal with other men around me. That's a little too much for me right now, but character growth. If you like me being this genuine, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're also piss shy. I feel like, is it easier for women? Men are, I don't know what the experience is like. Leave your experience below, I'm curious. And like a lot of this is just like subconscious, like sound intimacy, like afraid to take up space and sound, that I'm trying to deconvolute from when I was 8 years old. I was like, god damn. I remember like using the bathroom in like 3rd grade or something, and I was just like, yeah, annoying straight boys. And yeah. And I was just like observing on the bus also in the evening, like everyone on their phone. It was silent and dead. Like, ow, yuck. I was like, oh. And I started talking to like acquaintance, friendish. He's like 2 years younger than me. I try my best. I don't want to be a creep. I was just like, I want to be the social change. I want to be Little Miss Gemini. I want to be the social change. I want to see the world. I have so much more to say, surprisingly. And like, I felt so lonely the past like 2 years ago, and like realized screens have divided us. I said, yeah, we're closer to the fingertip, but farther away by heart. Yeah, and like also I was studying publicly like for my exam yesterday afternoon. Yes, I was a little buzzed, but I don't care. But I was like, oh, I'm so happy I can like study publicly and be perceived publicly. I've been like so hidden away. I also work in a basement for technology and media production. This is mostly coder, loser, boomer like work. I work in the background, like Charlie XCX, like 1 foot in the spotlight, 1 foot in the background. It's like I feel that way sometimes too, because music is relatable. No dip Sherlock. But it's like, yeah, I like had a tough time like being perceived mentally. Now I'm like, I'm so ready for it. People can have their opinions, we can disagree, but I just want to be the change I want to see in the world. Like, I'm living my values now, and you should too. I know it's not easier, much easier said than done. It took me years to finally step into the person I want to be. I'm still like just at the beginning. Like, this is the beginning. Like, what God, spirit, how, like, I don't think it can get better than this, but what? It's about to. Like, positive affirmations, you know. Also, like, with the sun in Taurus right now, I've just been telling myself, Andrew, you need to slow down. I talk fast. I talk a lot of fast. If you don't talk a lot of fast, it don't make sense, but I tell myself I need to talk slower to process and understand my ideas. I need to slow down my thoughts. Brace at 2 times speed, because I'm always listening and watching at 2 times speed. That's not normal. That's not normal. It's like crazy. Like, we consume more than like 100 gigabytes of information a day or something. Probably not that much, but like a lot of like information that generations ago they never had to deal with. But we still have their same brains. We haven't like evolved. Like evolution takes many hundreds of thousands of years. So physically, yeah. I've been just trying to work on my consumption of fiction and information. Like, it's been nice. I've been like intentionally living in certain moments. Oh, I don't need my AirPods. Oh, I don't need to like always just watch a YouTuber. It's the current thing. So it's been nice. I'm not perfect. Not perfect. I also have my vices. Yeah. I'm called an old soul. I fast forward life. The hand of 2 times speed button accelerated my brain to death. Yeah, you know it's bad when your sugar daddy calls you an old soul. Yeah, I talked about my body and pain earlier, but yeah, there's more. I won't bore you. If you want the part 2 for all the rest, leave a comment. Let me know. But what have you been experiencing? It's like Mercury square Pluto, because wow, I am nihilistic. I've always been a postmodern girly. Like the sun, Pluto is like 7-degree orb, my sun, very close, and then also like 7-degree opposite my rising. So like I'm very platonic with my art and like postmodern, be like, oh, isn't romantic, we're all gonna die soon. Like shit like that. Death and rebirth. No one wants to die, but we all wanna rebirth, whatever that mortal saying is. I don't know. What have you experienced? Do you agree? Do you disagree with anything I just said? I'd love to have a mindful, thoughtful discussion in the comments, because that's why we're here. Critical thinking in the age of AI is about to go crazy. Stay woke, live it up, stay sexy. Au revoir.